What's going on, y'all? This is Mr. Emoe.
Stephen Dot.
And you know what this is. It's the Sunday night segue. We're getting ready to go live with this Bippy and this bullshit. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Pour up, join up. Y'all know how to work it. Question up. This
Pour.
this is a big feedback show, right? We expecting that chat line to get hit, and I'm gonna get to all of them that we can. If I don't read it, repeat it.
Yep.
Make sure your voice is heard.
Yep, cause we jumping all the way on it tonight. We ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's get this
Oh
money.
yeah.
All right, let's get it. You clear?
Oh yeah. Do re mi.
Okay.
Fa sol la.
Let's rock out. Countdown coming. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it is about that time. I am Mr. Emoe being accompanied by
Stephen Dot Royal, the man of leisure.
And this has been Bippy and Bullshit, your weekly podcast where we cover everything from religion, relationships, politics, and as always, a little bit of bullshit. Mr. Royal.
Mr. Emoe.
Let's get right into it. You are going to scare the fuck out of somebody in their cubicle tomorrow.
They thought they was gonna get another language.
I was about to run about this bitch.
I went both spectrums.
My damn.
Yeah, I thought I had that planned on Wednesday. I said I'm just gonna scream.
God, man, you scared the fuck out of me.
I'm just gonna scream. I'm gonna scream this week.
Oh,
After the nice mellow intro, you know, they adjusting their volume. I could just visualize somebody.
I gotta take a drink real quick.
I could just, it was a visual, like, okay.
I was not ready.
No.
Well, man, we are here one more again. Back on the Sunday night segue edition of this here Bippy and the Bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Welcome back to Pod Conda.
Ooh, and after a long morning.
Long morning.
After a long morning.
I can, as always, say gracefully, Ninja, we made it.
We made it.
One more
again.
We are back in the building. We are happy to be here. We had a great evening. We had
Girl,
a great
you know
week.
I messed up, baby.
Okay, then, yeah, you took me there real quick. Yeah, Bell Biv DeVoe real quick.
Man,
slept
on begging song.
I had to turn that on after the show.
Right.
And
left on many of voicemails. Like, man.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
When you used to leave shit on the voicemail.
When you shit on the voicemail.
You call your pager. All you could do was page motherfucker, but you had a voicemail set up with some smooth shit. Like some shy if I ever fall in love again type shit.
Shit.
You reached 419-555-5555. Leave a message if you want to, and if you don't, it's cool.
It's cool.
Music play you out.
And you might come back like, and if you don't really want to leave that message,
then you don't gotta call me.
You ain't gotta call me no more.
That was some real life skid shit. That's it.
And then on top of that, you had, like, when the new shit came out, when they released the maxi singles with the remixes and shit, motherfuckers used to race to put that shit on that voicemail first. You had to.
You had to put the new Jodeci
you had to.
remix on your shit.
Because our generation was big on biting.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else's voicemail did it. You couldn't do it.
No.
Somebody used who Ralph Trez ran or something, like you couldn't bump that shit.
Yeah. It wasn't a change up enough for you to double down.
No, nothing.
No. Hell no. So, man, we back from memory lane.
Man, because we went there real fast.
Although 57 is gonna smack like a heart attack, 56 was a cool dude too. We had to finish up, man. We had to point out a predator.
Yeah, we had to go back. We had to double back on.
We had to double back on pointing out a predator. They made us. They yeah.
You put your chest out, drew your line in the sand, and dared the men of Bippy and Bullshit not to come punch you in your mammy fucking mouth. And here we come.
Right. Yep. So necessary. Scary necessary.
Yeah, and it's sad that it's not over. We're gonna have to keep doing it.
Man.
gonna keep bringing them out. We're gonna keep putting their ass on blast and dragging them.
And keep dragging them. And keep dragging them. Pointing out all types of business.
Yeah.
All types of business. And, the shutdown continues.
It does. It does. They got them.
Yeah.
They got them. They doubled down on them Yamper dampers this week.
Absolutely.
Doubled down. And then they scared us with Snowmageddon.
Hey.
So when you went to the grocery store like I did this week,
Man, it was ridiculous.
everything was gone.
Like, we don't have a lot of people that just got here from Florida.
You know what though? Hold on. And I'm gonna be a tad racist.
Okay.
Why all the black shit was gone?
Damn.
At the Walmart opening. Why all the things that you would think of, and yep, y'all can sit here and say that's fucked up, Mr. Emo. So what? It is, but it's the truth. All the cooking oil was gone.
Yep.
The big bags of the chicken was gone.
Oh, shame.
They demolished the shrimp aisle. You can only get the 8 or 3 pound things of ground beef.
The small boys was gone. Lots of tacos and fried chicken and shrimp.
All the taco seasoning was gone.
That's tough.
All of it. And all of the good shells as well.
Double down on the yams.
The spaghetti
and some
sauces was slow. It was terrible. And the things that you would make, man, hamburger helper boxes was left. Man, somebody opened up a Red Bull and just left it in the middle of the store.
Y'all getting fancy with the double down on the yams.
I felt so disrespected in the store, man. I was like, the fuck are we doing?
Y'all getting home pride bread.
Man.
And one of our listeners, he pointed out something to us. The stores took full advantage of double down on the food stamps. They didn't put out the cheap bread. They had the home pride out for your cool ass, knowing you was just gonna grab it.
Yep, because it was there.
And even to the extent of allegedly, they took a couple things off sale because they know your cool ass was gonna grab it.
Well, I tell you what, I was very disappointed.
February the shortest month of the year, but boy oh boy, come March, ooh wee.
Maybe.
Ooh wee. Oh yeah, as the first date, yeah.
They doubled down on the stamps because they're not giving them out next month. So here go your helping nows, but when February 1st hit, you shorter than a midget on his knees. You ain't got nothing coming because we got a government shutdown.
And it may and maybe March if this shit get worked out. And of course 45 came out, arted the deal over the weekend. Basically offering up some shit that he took away.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. Yeah. So he took away 2 key things while you were sleeping, and we might have to get back to that this year. But protection for the dreamers, kids of immigrants that are brought here, basically dreamers. They he took away their protections and he offered it back. So you don't want to dig into detail. It's pretty Google-ish, but 2 things.
It was shot down though.
It hasn't, of course, not officially, but as they use social media and reporters and statements, yes, it's a non-starter. Because the audacity, some people might say the caucasity, to take some shit and then offer it back as part of the deal. And then of course he's using different words to categorize Wall. And shout out to our listeners in Flint who are still in our hearts for hopefully getting some clean fucking water.
Yeah, we need a wall, but we ain't got real water.
Right. Yep. Anyway,
priorities.
Yep, we regress. So again, 56 smack. We chopped through it. And snow again. We talked about how dry it was, and boy oh boy, it was a struggle if you had to shovel last night or this morning. It was
terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
Shout out to the bad neighbors with the snow.
Oh.
Can you jump in and then
True Emo store?
Yep, True Emo store.
All right, so I stayed in the house all day yesterday. We had the fake snow. It was a significant amount of snow. Let's be honest, it was a lot of snow. It was the first snow. It was continuous. It started at 11, 12 o'clock on Friday. About 11 o'clock on Friday, and it didn't stop till about 8:30 yesterday.
Yep.
when when the snow finally decided to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't leave my house. I parked my car. I'm not going anywhere. I don't need anything. I bought everything I need. Then I thought about it. Damn, I'm gonna have a card party, and I don't have any cards. And I'm gonna want a beer. Shit, gotta go out. So I went out without a hitch. Drove in the snow. I love driving in the snow. I'm good at it. Been doing it for years. Drove in the snow. Got home. Then I had a dummy moment, and I said, I'm gonna back into my driveway that has not been shoveled, been salted, or anything because I'm just that good. No, car got stuck with my dumb ass. And I mean, it was stuck. Like,
Rock rolls.
the
Yep.
tires just.
Tires. Yep. Deeper and deeper. Yep.
So, as I'm sitting here, I'm on the phone with my mans right here, talking about me being stuck. I noticed a shadowy figure in the doorway of my neighbor's home.
Oh,
My
shit.
neighbor is watching me be stuck and attempt to push the car out by myself and just stood there and watched. He watched.
Wow.
Called his old lady over. They watched.
Wow.
My dumb ass stuck in the snow. And then came out after I got unstuck to start shoveling his snow.
Hell no.
I said, you son of a bitch.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, when I pulled out that snow blower yesterday in the day, I didn't even look his way. Break your back and shovel. Well, I would have went over there and gave him a skunk strip back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, you can't even get a blade of grass from me when I cut my shit.
Yeah, man.
That was absolutely terrible.
For all you snowblower owners, this ain't cutting somebody else's lawn. Like, this is, you should give your neighbor to the right and to the left at a minimum at least one strip down the community sidewalk. I ain't saying getting they stairs tight. Obviously, we protect the elderly and all that other fun shit if you got the necessary equipment. But good neighbors should at least go in front of the house one time with the handy dandy snowblower. I mean, what, you want $3 on your little 2-cycle oil?
Yep.
I mean,
From
for
now
real.
on, I do.
I mean, god damn,
Cause I was
man.
stuck in the snow and they played me like my name
God
was
damn,
Stanley.
man. You need...
I got the Stanley treatment. I'm not a friendly neighbor right now.
And then another thing is, and we gonna keep it popping. Where we at on the mark? 11 in.
Yeah. Almost shot 30.
Where are the hustlers?
Oh, they was out today. The little kids was out today.
The kids was out
With
today.
their double shovels.
Okay.
Yep. They blew now.
Okay.
Little man was out there today.
Okay.
Him and his sister.
All right. No gloves, no hat. However.
Snot nose. Pajama bottoms.
Right.
Boots.
Boots. Hey.
The shovel looked like the one I bought last year, but I digress.
Oh, yeah. It's all right.
Came up missing. That's all right, young hustler.
It's all right. Because I was on Facebook, and I saw some, anybody needs snow removal, 25 and up. I'm like, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Come on. It's, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Out there in the snow.
$50 to push the snowblower.
Man, 25.
20 and up.
25.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey.
Mm.
It's America, Jack.
Right.
Land at the free home with a bread. Get you some. Get in
Right.
where you fit in, fool.
Well, we got snow statewide, but some of our neighbors to the south was really cutting up in D.C.
Yeah, it's some world news we need to get into.
Mm-hmm.
I got my handy dandy iPad here. Some things happened over the weekend that were unfortunate on the national level. There was a Native American rally in D.C. And if you haven't seen, go to CNN. There is a clip of a Native American man playing a drum and chanting. And as he is chanting, there is a younger kid in a Maga hat, just staring at him with this just devious, devilish smirk on his face. You got kids chanting,
Build that wall.
and laughing and just being very disrespectful. But, I look deeper into the story. There's a video that's like an hour and 20 minutes long before this scene happened here. Um, it was
Same kid.
it was the black Israelites.
Mm.
There's a group of black Israelites. There's five of them, and they were out protesting at this Native American rally.
Also, the March for Life is happening
Yeah, March.
The same weekend or the same day.
At the same time.
With the same time, which was the field trip for
these. They were to stop abortion.
Yep.
And you know the Hebrewites. I'm sorry, the Hebrewites are, protesting, which is their freedom of speech. Then the high school kids come along and they get into a war of words. These kids were called incest babies, future Klan members, and being taunted. The Native American gentleman stepped in.
I was performing a peace song.
He was, yes,
Yep.
performing a peace song. His name is Nathan Phillips, an elder Omaha tribesman. He steps in to try to calm down the situation.
Yep.
And he came out and said he was scared. He was scared for his safety, but something had to be done. And now they're looking into this incident and the children involved. It's not hard to see them. They're all over social media. This one kid, like I said, this smirk on this little punk's face is disgusting. But the saddest thing I felt about it, it took place on the stairs of the Lincoln Memorial. And one of the biggest speeches delivered in the civil rights movement was given on said stairs by Dr. Martin Luther King, whose birthday we will celebrate Monday. In a time where racial tensions are at an all-time high, the same fights that we were having then, we're still having now.
We're still having now.
It was very reminiscent of the lunch counter protests when blacks and whites would sit at white-only lunch counters and people would stand and yell and spit and use racial slurs and violence. These kids didn't use violence, but the chant and the disrespect. It's young.
Yeah.
It was young, and like I told you, that thug life scares me.
Oh, yeah.
Because that hate they giving is something different.
It's something different. It's a high energy. It's a lit type hate.
Yeah, they were hype about hating.
Yeah, they were excited about harassing and hating.
And loved every second of
it. And interesting enough, they come from a all boys Catholic school in Covington, Kentucky. For those that don't know, is a rock's throw from Cincinnati, Ohio, literally across the bridge. We used to buy a lot of liquor in Covington, Kentucky.
Yep.
Doing some light research. Not one minority teacher of the 80 on staff.
But there were adults there.
Where were the chaperones?
There were adults there.
Yeah, they were there. They were there. So we try to learn y'all something, but what are they learning?
Where does that hate come from?
What is that? What is they dinner table about? Who ordered them? Who paid and ordered for those Magna sweatshirts?
They got Maga sweatshirts, Scullies,
hoodies.
And this is what I looked at, and when I look at it like this, if you get 10 black kids and they all got on a color of the same, they dress the same, they carry out the same activities, by state law, that is considered a gang. If I get 5 black kids, I put them in all black with polo emblem on the side, and it's all the white polo emblems the same, and they wear black and white Nike Cortezes, and they act in concert, you would call them a gang. You would look at them and say, look at those gangbangers. What do we call them? What do we call that hate that they gave? Do we call them gang members? Do we try to prosecute them for hate? And then just like entitled people, well, it was the black Hebrews who caused our kids to act like this. I mean, and you know what? Some of the things they said that were harsh and they shouldn't have been said. You have freedom of speech, um, but these people who were the Native Americans were minding their own business, having their own peaceful rally, and you chose to picket it and boycott it and you know disseminate your information while they had their event going on, and that perfect storm came up in the amount of like 40 to 50 kids who really wanted to make America great, and that's their ideal of making America great. That's scary, man.
Somebody learned them something. All those people that think that racism is going to die when the 70-year-olds that lived in the civil rights moment is going to die
it's not
with
the
it.
man. It's not some old white guy with a white beard and white hair pushing buttons in some office or in some high castle.
This ain't the Wiz.
It's somebody's son, daughter that go to school with you, that sit across the office from you. These are the people that are
telling these kids you are better than Tyrone.
Man, it's crazy. Let's make fun of or let's be totally disrespectful to this race of people because
this race of people uses all of the food stamps.
And we gotta build
this race of people is lazy. This race of people is coming over in caravans and taking all the jobs and bringing drugs with them.
It's terrible.
Somebody is feeding that information to them.
I said that hate they get, man. Whew.
And it's from the top to the bottom and the bottom from the top. Because in Chicago, we just had a recent sentencing.
That was former police officer, Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke was found guilty in October of the murder of, they want to call it the fatal shooting. Let's call it a murder.
Let's call it a slaying, if you
Laquan McDonald. You've never seen the video. The video is just it's tragic in itself. Hotbed of racial tension in Chicago. He was found guilty, and he was tried. He was tried by his peers. He was found guilty, but he was sentenced. He was sentenced to 6 years and 9 months in prison for taking someone's life, with the possibility of being out in 3.
Out in 3.
I just looked in Battle Creek, and there was a young man who shot at 2 police officers. He was sentenced to 56 years in prison.
Shot at,
not killed. Shot at.
56.
You took a life of an unarmed man. Does that guy who shot at the police, yep, he deserves 56 years. He does. You don't shoot at the police, you don't shoot at law enforcement. But the people that we put in charge to uphold and protect,
they can put 19 in a boy. His 3 homeboys were covering up false police report. Innocent. Let off. But the one that pulled the trigger and put 19 in his boy got 6.
6 with 9 and impossible outcome.
19. Like, it take 19 shots to kill a motherfucker?
You know how to shoot somebody, it only takes 1.
God damn.
But that is where we are in our country today.
Well.
I had a show last week.
We had a party last night.
We're going to tie both of them parties and that show last week in together.
Yeah.
We about to shoot. We about to do some drinking. It's 23 minutes. See, you...
Well, we told them an hour and 20.
Man, but no, it's 20 minutes and we ain't had a shot yet. I'm parched.
We got 4 on the line. Anybody want to say what's up? Or y'all going to watch in silence?
They can watch.
They can watch.
Just watch.
I'm going to quit looking at the screen, so if I miss your damn questions, don't blame me.
Don't be like that. They're raw. Raw don't be like that.
Maybe it was the screaming.
Yeah, I just like you scared the shit out of me.
Maybe it was the screaming.
At the end of last week's show, we posed a question. Simple question. For me it was, because I asked, what do women want? What y'all want from us? What do you want? And, we joked about it, but then the topic became serious. The inbox of myself and Mr. Royal got hot. I asked some people whose opinions I value and respect to weigh in on said topic. And the answers we got were astounding.
Very.
So, first shot of the night goes to: do we really, really, really know what we want? The answer just may surprise you. Cheers.
Ciao. Wu Tang.
Mm.
Uh oh.
You gonna make it this week?
Hey man, I had a little practice last night.
Cause you almost died last week.
Last week I was shaking.
It was funny as fuck.
Last week I was Flavor Flav.
I was weak as shit. You did have that 911 as a joke. That shot wrecked your whole immune system.
Last week I was Flavor Flav.
Excuse me. Well, we asked, what do you want? That's right. Pour up, drink up.
Drink up.
And the answers were astounding. I was impressed by the answers. Some of the answers we got were funny. Like, some were unrealistic. Some were people who haven't been in situations enough to know what they want. They've been in enough situationships. They haven't been in real life relationships. I'm trying to pull up my notes here. Yeah, I got notes this week, Mr. Roy. I got notes.
A litany of notes.
I got notes.
A simple question turned into a very complex answer.
But the answer was complex, but what was dope about the answer, it's so many things that are in these answers that are the same. As the notes are pulling up, I'm going to speak to the fellas. Fellas, we got to do better. We have to. We have to check our egos at the door. We have to put our pride aside. And we have to do a call to arms and do a better job of loving our women. I didn't say black women. I didn't say white women. I said our women. The women that you love. We have to do better at listening to their love language. At listening to what they want. They telling us. But in a lot of our cases, we are not listening. And, well, let's get right into it. One thing that kept coming up in this, and that word is consistency. Consistency. Yeah, they want us, as one person said, they want us 6'2".
Yeah.
Chocolate. And can get in the bed and lay it down like Justin Slayer.
Is that a porn star?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Male performer. I don't think Justin performing no more. I think Justin done.
He retired.
He retired. 820 credit score.
Credit, handsome. What else? What else is on this big ass want list?
It was a 5-point list. It was delivered as a Fab 5. And I'm sorry I can't pull up. It's in my emails. But the realest of that 5-ness was, it's hard to find someone with all top 5 qualities that you want. But as you get older, those top 5 change.
Change or go from 5 to 3?
No, change. They change. It's what you expect. And then that's that you want a friend. I think the line was, someone you can play spades with, cards up, all trust. Word to Jay-Z. And that's a big shout out for being a Jay-Z fan and knowing that line. I was even quoted in this one to say, as it said, be his freak, but be his peace. Um, and it's spot on. We all want the same things. We want a friend. We want a lover. We want someone that we can act like kids with. We can take trips and drink our livers into oblivion and party like nobody's looking. We want someone who gives us great sex anywhere, like the 112 song.
Mm.
But in order to get there, there's spots we're missing, and that is consistency. And that's something big that has come up from everyone. Consistency. Um, Fluidity, I think it was one that was given to me.
God damn. This sounds like a list to get into heaven. Why you pull your notes up? I gotta interject.
Here we go. Let's go. I told
Cause
you this is something we're gonna be able to.
I mean, cause time out. Like this list long. This list need to be consistent. It ain't no concessions. You gotta be fluid and change. You gotta read minds.
Not remind.
Well, you need 820. You gotta be handsome. You gotta fuck all the time. You gotta have money to travel. I think the list says something like be a great dad. I mean, are they waiting on December 25th for Jesus? Like, it sounds perfect to me. And again, what do do you need? Like, can you get 3 out of the 5, or you 5 for 5, or are they just gonna be the cat lady?
I don't think they're gonna be the cat lady.
They're gonna
cat lady is not in.
And then another thing from one of our party participants last night, he say you give them 4 out of 5, but they still let the dope man nut in them. So like, damn, like the dope man can, the dope man can.
I'm so glad I missed that part of the conversation last night.
That was from our project. We're gonna call him Project Pat, cause he need
Project
work.
X.
Project X need work.
God bless.
Right. Project X needs work. But that's one of his favorite go-to lines. It's like, you know, they want A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Dope man got A and B, but he get all the spoils, or has, not currently, because again, remember, these same ladies have a dick man, a dinner man, shoe man.
They do.
See where I'm going with this?
They do, but here's the thing.
And a list.
Here's the thing. If a woman is ready for that step, she don't got a shoe dude. She don't got an out to eat dude. She don't got she doesn't have all of those things. Because she's not looking to occupy her time with meaningless conversations and relationships. She's looking to build something. Now if you got a girl who got all that, she's not looking to be a girlfriend. She's not looking to be a wife. She's not looking to be equally yoked in a relationship with you. What she's looking for is what she has. And that's a bunch of BS.
To get over. That's fair. So,
but even then, we have it too. Let's be honest. When we're not ready for a relationship, we got the girl who can bring us food. We got the girl that's gonna come over and clean. We got the girl that step on every inch of the neck. We have those things, but it's harder for men to give all that up because you think you've given up something. But what also something else that was big in this, and these are from the people that I talked to, women want to be led. They're independent, and a lot of that independence scares men off, but they want someone who can lead. They want someone who can say, hey, we're doing X, Y, and Z. As one young lady stated, I need a man that can put me in my place when I need to be put in my place. Not disrespectfully, but like, hey, you need to calm down or you need to do X, Y, and Z. And it was also stated that we will lead if you are a proven leader.
Okay.
And we can submit to your leadership if you show us that your leadership can be trusted. Here's one. Can't tell you about women, what women want, but speaking in general, we want protection, love, a man with ambition, and for you guys not to get comfortable. Loyalty, fluidity again, be yourself, a good listener, understanding, some good head and sex. That ain't a hard list to complete, bruh. That's not difficult. That's
Not difficult, not as
that's,
specific as other lists either.
and also financially secure, but yeah, don't nobody want to.
Get it? Who gets that?
And like I said, someone else had talked about the independence scares us.
The what? Oh, us scares men.
No, I'm independent. I can get my own. It's not that scares us, but we get so tired of hearing I don't need a man for anything. Then you really don't need my services.
Mm.
I don't want you to need me for shit. Don't need me. Don't.
Right.
But how about let me compliment what you got going on? Let me give you the 90 when you only feel like giving 10. That makes sense. But then again, it's those conversations that we not have. Our community, women are not difficult. I mean, they are to a degree.
Okay.
The Hunger Game thing is the most difficult thing that you'll ever deal in with dating.
What you want to eat?
What you want to eat is the worst question that a man can ask a woman when dating.
Mm.
And it's the worst thing you can ever ask. What do you want to eat?
All right.
Wow.
One of our listeners wants to know if we want to go into need versus want.
You can, but a lot of these things that were brought up were not wants.
Mm.
They were, not needs. They were wants. No, I'm sorry, I got that confused. I'm sorry. They were the needs. These are what they needed in a relationship: loyalty, trust, communication, not to get complacent. That's what they needed for their relationship to grow. That's what they needed.
Or to even get into one.
Or to get into one. We don't date women anymore. We hook up.
Microwave.
When the last time we courted? We don't court. When's the last time you let your intentions be known that you want to date a woman? I like you. I want to date you. I want to take you out. And WYD does not count.
Mm.
I mean, in today's age of Netflix and chill, we have really forgotten how to ask her out on a date. We fear rejection. But as it was said to me, you're in your 40s. This shit is difficult. This is hard. And I'm talking about this shit that's hard for people that it shouldn't be hard for.
Yeah, that's one of the crippling effects of anything social. You lose the personable.
Yes.
Like you practice so much interacting digitally that when you get on a date, it gets awkward because you just can't hit the button and put the phone down and reply later on.
Yeah, but we lose ourselves in the art of communication, and that's something else we don't do as men. I mean, I know I had to get over my own shit.
Gender specific?
Oh, for me, I'm going to say us men, yeah. We don't communicate with shit. We got a problem, we hold it in. We're talking about it.
Dating communication. That ain't both ways?
Man, I'm talking about, if you asking me a question, I'm talking about us. When the last time you went to, even in a relationship, I'm having a bad day. It is not you. It is definitely me. I need time to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I need to decompress. I need to get this out of me. When it is done, I'll be back.
Yeah. As it pertains to dating, though,
Yes.
there's communication issues on both sides, as some other people on CNN will say. Women don't communicate.
They do.
Women don't communicate better than one or the other. Like, I feel that the digital age has crippled both genders. Both people have issues.
But it's not a better than or a anything that you can do, I can do better mentality. It's a We don't say shit and they blow up. But if you listen to the blow up, the reason is in the blow up. You just have to get past the nuclear head of the blow up.
Oh Lord.
It's the truth. You ever hear
Lord.
somebody at your job get pissed off and flip, and they flipping to you, but it's not about you?
Women communicate much better than men. That's coming from a woman, by the way.
In some aspects, she's correct. In some aspects, you don't. Because, like, yet again, and this is something I was laughing with somebody about. A woman's day can be fucked up, and it's not even our fault.
Mm.
A woman can do her hair before she goes to bed, and she wakes up and the curls didn't curl right.
The curl ain't set.
So now she is having a bad hair day, and she can't fix it. So she has to go to work, and her hair didn't turn out the way she wanted to, and she spent some time the night before getting it to get done. Then she goes to work, and Karen from accounting, who always has something to say, says something overtly stupid that now sets your bad hair day off into a, I wish this bitch would just go somewhere and sit down and die. You go to the coffee machine to get a cup of coffee. The coffee is now out, or the coffee is terribly burnt and nasty. So now you are pissed about your coffee, your coworker, and your hair. Let's go to lunch. I forgot my damn lunch at home. The fuck. By the time she gets home, she is an emotional, pissed off mess. And
You about to take all them L's.
I I want to rub on your booty, so I don't know nothing about your bad day.
You trying to get through that.
But my puppy dog ass, I just want to rub on your booty. And when you come in the house and I say something to you and I get shot at, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. That's not a, well, fuck you, Tootie, and I'm about to go sit down. Like, all right, when you ready to talk, let me know what happened, so I can help you get through it instead of, well, fuck this bitch. I don't want to talk to you either. And that's where that disconnect is coming. And that, I mean, that's just a small example.
In that example, the men are better communicators, though. Because you diffuse a situation, you gave her time to cool off, and you address it later.
But how many times do we do that? Or how many times do we get pissed because she got a bad attitude? I don't know what the fuck wrong with her. Bitch always got an attitude. Instead of taking ourselves out of the situation, like, man, this shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm Gucci. She want to be mad when she want to talk. I'll be there to listen, but I'm going to let her go be mad somewhere.
Well, if you trying to rub on that booty, you got to do what's best. And going out with the homeboys to happy hour ain't the answer.
You ain't got to go to happy hour. You can go sit right in the basement and play a video game. You can go read a book. Take the kids out the house. Do something.
Well, how many times do we do that?
We don't.
Mm.
We do when we first start. And that's something else that was brought up a lot. We're great when we first start and we're chasing. And that's something we've talked about on past episodes of Bippy and Bullshit, the application process. We're great at that, but do we keep that? And that's where that consistency comes in that they're complaining about.
Mm.
Do we still do the same things we did when we dated? Our favorite black married couple was here last night at the card party.
Yeah.
And we did a shot to the husband making dinner because it was the first time in 7 months that they've been married that he's made dinner. And she made the statement, my boyfriend cooked for me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
My fiance cooked for me all the time. But my husband has only cooked for me once. I heard that shit like, it was a joke, but nah, that shit was in the mind. Like that was a dart. Like, okay, Ninja.
Pick that up.
You need to, this is what you did to get me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how you gonna keep me, so you need to get in that kitchen. One time in 7 months is unacceptable. And those are the things that we need to pay attention to. Like, if you did foot rubs every Tuesday, keep them foot rubs up. Don't do no shit when you dating that you're not willing to do for the rest of the relationship.
That's fair.
Don't do no shit to get her that you're not willing to do for the rest of your life.
Or him.
And him. The things that you did as your boyfriend, as your fiance, and then your husband, you also need to do. It's not a one-sided street. You have to take care of each other, and we're not doing a great job of taking care of each other. Have another comment I see.
Yep, that was a statement from the married friend, I believe. And also, I don't know if we want to jump or stay in there. Keep that same routine. Keep the same energy.
Keep that same energy.
Earlier comment, and again, we can stay on this. This is hot, but expectations from women are set in the beginning.
Mm, they change.
They do.
They do, and that's the thing.
And that's the thing. When they change,
But that's where that
where's the communication when they change?
that's that fluidity that comes in. You have to flow because it's going to change. But ladies, from a man point of view, now Mr. Royal can argue me down. Men, we are simple creatures. We don't require much. And you talk about being able to lead. We want to lead. We love to lead. Some of us are natural alphas. But let us lead. Let us take care of. But when we say, it's going to take a man a lot to tell you his wants, his needs, and his expectations. Men put up walls bigger than y'all. Y'all have walls, but men, we have been trained since birth to have a wall. You get hurt, don't cry, toughen up, man up. You alright?
You alright?
Put some dirt on it. Let's roll.
Are you hurt or you injured? I'll never forget that.
Somebody died. I used to hear, man, me and my cousin used to roast each other about who cried at the funeral.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, we are conditioned not to show that emotion. So if that man gets to that level with you, this is serious. Keep it, hold it, and protect it. And that man will do anything for you. That man will take care of you. That man he'll go to hell and back for you. But it's like I said, it's that wall. Dude, we don't need much. Lay us every blue moon. Cook for us. Be the peace. Be the teammate. Be a good life coach. But these things that were brought to my inbox they were eye-opening. Be it the credit score, be it the Justin Slayer penis, be it
man,
be it
his
physical attributes.
His Google number's gonna skyrocket tonight, like Justin Slayer.
But the one thing that stayed consistent was consistency, loyalty, trust, friendship. They may come in different forms from women. Did you just put that in your mouth through the mask?
Yes.
That was dope. I'm sorry.
I can eat Doritos, peanuts, drink Pepsi, and drink Crown through the mask.
Wow. Man behind the mask. That's funny. These things are all important in a relationship. And no matter how different the packaging looks, at the end of it, it is still the same package. And it's what they want. And it's something that we have to pick up on. I'm going to be the first. Man, I've been doing this wrong.
Mm.
Women want to be chased and courted.
Fair.
We're not chasing and courting.
We harassing through the internet. We liking and harassing instead of chasing and courting.
And this was from another conversation through this digital age. To some people, they don't get it. You liking all my pictures. I just think you like my pictures. That don't mean you like me. Yeah. And if I like your picture, that don't mean I like you. I might have liked the picture. It might have been cute.
Or fun.
Right. I'm not liking it because I want to get with you. I'm not flirting with you. I'm liking it because I like the picture.
What area, if you had to pick one, you think you done fell short in? Like you said, you're doing it wrong. I'll share mine first. I think I can get hot and cold. So I guess that'll be under the consistency bucket. Like, when I'm on, I'm 45 points in a quarter.
Oh, damn.
When I'm off, it's like, shit. Better leave me the fuck alone. So, each individual is an individual, so.
That's it? That was short?
Yeah.
That's easy. You
Yeah.
just ride and go.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to. The question was to you. I was trying to warm you up.
I don't need no warming up player. I'm always
Oh,
on.
okay.
What you mean?
All right. Fire away.
I'm Scottie Pippen.
Fire away.
I'm MJ and Pippen.
What? Okay. What 3 areas you done feel short in?
Well, let me get my drink.
Okay. Now we gotta get a drink. Okay.
We got next shot of the night coming up. I got the people prepared.
Good Jeopardy.
Yeah.
The church double up.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
All right.
Boom.
And if you are following on YouTube, you saw I actually did prepare a drink and not avoid the question. Communication. I have fell short in saying what I want, making my intentions clear. Consistency. I have fallen short on, and I am one who can say I'm lazy with it. Not lazy, but I've gotten a job and I fell off. But then I think my falling off is because of the person's falling off. Because I feel if I'm keeping a certain energy and they not, that kind of drains mine, and I'm not in depth to want to be that same energy for them. And letting the wall down. I'm very candid about my personal life. I'm very candid about it. I mean, I'll tell you anything, but some things you just ain't gonna know. I'll tell you everything and nothing at the same time.
I think that's what's so fucked up about me. Like, I let a motherfucker all in. But then when I get cold, it's like, wait a minute.
They've invested so
wait
much
a minute.
emotionally.
I know your
you.
soul. Like, yeah,
Right.
you do. But
you've invested so much emotionally, so then once you're off,
I'm on the bench now.
Now they missing something in there.
It's like, wait.
And while me, you not getting in.
Mm-hmm.
No. That shit ain't coming back on me in a fight.
That's
why X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Damn, I told you that because I thought we was cool.
I thought we was cool.
Now it's a shot of getting shit.
Right.
I'm gonna put that back in the box, like Will Smith said. I'm gonna put that back in the box with your mama's titties.
Hell, yep.
And I'm gonna ball it up and just throw it deep in the ocean. But men, homies, fellas, what they want is consistency. What they want is to be led down the right path, not down the bullshit. They don't want the drama. They want you to be open and honest with your words. They want you to be yourself. Here's the thing. If they've agreed to go out on a date with you, they already like what they see. Be that person. Don't be what you think they want. They've already accepted you for who and what you are. Don't fuck it up. Whatever's on your mind, tell her what's on your mind. And I ain't talking about the nasty shit. I'm talking about the life shit. I don't know what they all want, but they all do want the same thing. Loyalty, consistency, truth. It's not hard. We got this, homies.
We can do it, fellas.
You can do it.
Fellas, you got it in you.
All right, man. We got another shot to do.
Yeah, man.
We've been talking the ear off.
Yeah.
But it's a talk that needs to be had, man. They don't all want the same thing, but the basis is there. Be a good person. What does that say there, sir? I can't.
Ask the lady out on a date and don't tell her you taking her out.
Okay, we about to get to that. Don't worry about it.
Preview for the preview, I guess.
All right, next shot of the night. On cue.
Well, yeah, we did put it in the pregame for the pregame. But
here's two. First dates.
First date etiquette.
What the fuck?
Do y'all even know what that is? You know what a first date is? My bad.
Oh, Lordy. Jesus. Take the wheel. First dates. We don't date anymore. We do shit. We go out to eat. We had a party last night here in the VIP.
Woo!
Well, we watched the fight and play cards.
Yeah.
The weather dampened the first annual Bippy and bullshit old school card party that we were going to have. but the weather turned up the first annual Bippy and Bullshit old school party that we had. Because the group of individuals that blew down into the Bippy yesterday to watch the fight and hit my line with, hey, you still playing cards tonight? If you coming, we playing. And to those brave souls who got out in that level 3,
Who acted like they been in Ohio all their life.
those brave folks who came and adapted to this Bippy lifestyle, big shout out to Roger Sterling who blew down for his first Bippy experience.
Big shout out, and I quote, I didn't know y'all got down like this.
And guess what? He came in like a duck to water. He just started swimming, baby.
He started swimming.
No drown in that man.
He made himself at home.
Yep. And kicked it.
That's right.
Was bought into the Good Vibe tribe. And just the conversations from that last night alone were dope. Because it was that Bippy mix of individuals. We are all in like and kind, as in the good vibe, the good time. But the ideologies are all different. Project X, who is now his name,
and Lil Taco.
And La Taco.
Yeah.
Well, Project X
Ooh-wee.
brought up a dating scenario.
Right.
And said, I'll take a
lady
to IHOP or McDonald's for a first date. And people lost their mind. How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
How the blasphemous things that came out of your mouth. How
like, what?
Dare you?
For a first date?
For a first date. But then the wise old owl that is Emoe had to step in and drop one gem, and then, I disappeared. I said, what if this woman works till 4 a.m. every day?
Mm-hmm.
She goes home and she sleeps till 10. Then gets up and gets ready for second job. What's that, son?
Project X.
Project X, that's the name, yes. And that's the only time that you have to give her the attention you want to give her. IHOP is suitable because you are making time out of your day to see them. When their day is busy and their life is busy, and that's where you can fit in, then you fit in because I want to spend the time. So before you go home and lay it down, let me buy you breakfast and sit here just to see your face and spark up a conversation. We have gotten so hung up on doing it for the gram, doing it for the book. Bay took me here. Bay did this. Bay did that. You doing the $80 of a plate dinner with a person you can't stand.
Jay Alexander's ain't seen as many black people since Facebook got invented. Like, once Instagram became popular, Jay Alexander's stock done went up.
I still don't go. My thing is this. What's a first date? A first date, I gave some of my favorite first dates. Things that I've liked to do over the years, dating-wise. A first date is a get to know. You gonna go to Jay Alexander's on the first date?
Nope.
I don't know you. That's a lot of money. I'm not putting that. No. That's a negative because that is a facade you got to keep up.
Like, damn. Like, yeah. Where do you go after Jay Alexander's? Where the second date at?
The moon.
The man. Ooh, shit.
You go somewhere that is practical. You go somewhere that is not loud, overcrowded. Somewhere where you can conversate. Somewhere where you can talk. Somewhere you can get an understanding. You don't. And then this is the funny thing about y'all first dates. Y'all take pictures of y'all food and y'all one plate taking ass. I've already had that discussion.
Yeah, we had that one plate picture.
But you take someone somewhere where you can get to know. I made the suggestion last night, take someone to Barnes & Noble. If you really want to first date somebody, let's go to Barnes & Noble. There's a coffee shop. Let's go talk. And then in that, we can go stand up, walk around, browse the book sections, find a book we both like, read it, and that'll be a point of conversation we can have. Interesting first dates. We all do the same first dates. We all go to the same Ruth Chris or whatever you want to do to act like you've made it or you doing. How about something that means something?
Just a thought.
I'm asking you, Mr. Royal. You know,
I'm all we going to Baskin Robbins.
on Tuesday
Maybe on Tuesday.
at Dallas School,
On Tuesday.
you gonna spend $3.
But side note, I think one of the worst first dates is going to the movies. Like I don't see the value in getting to know in that 3 hours. Unless you make it 6 and you talking about the movie hour before or you comboing it with another activity.
Going to the movies ain't bad, bro.
First date?
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
you go to Franklin Park, you can go. They got a bar. You can sit and have a drink. You
yeah,
can talk.
before, okay.
And if the movie is something you both want to go see, go invest in the movie, watch them joints, enjoy, giggle, and laugh, or cry, or whatever the movie may be. And then you can, there's enough spots where you can walk around, go grab something to eat and talk.
Combo, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it with a combo, but just
Or
going to the show,
You
yeah.
can just do the movie. The movie is just fine as well. You can do both. It's not.
You ain't learning shit though. But about the movie, it's dark. Y'all eating?
It's the quality of time that you spend before the movie.
Okay. Before or after? Got you.
Yeah, you have a drink.
Got you. But you know,
Order a drink, get some
the
breakfast.
Baskin Robbins feel. I'm with one of our people last night. You know, Starbucks coffee shop. Okay. Another place to conversate. Something
Hell, that's
simple.
like taking somebody to J. Alexander. You bought coffee?
Oh yeah, right. That's 12. That's 12 a piece. That's 24.
Woo.
Don't get a donut or a scone or whatever the fuck they serve.
Who?
You know.
Scones? You eat scones?
Another thing.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
You eat scones, did you?
When other people buy them, like I'm at work, I ain't never ordered one.
What's the scone? Hold on. Hit me
It's a,
something.
I believe it's a French derived pastry.
Did you just
like-
hit me with a French derived pastry?
Yeah, light crusty outside with like some type of filling.
That man of leisure right there.
Yeah. Oh shit, I missed that. Can you retype that? I missed that.
Man of leisure right there
I missed that.
said it is a French derived pastry. You got that
I
damn
think
man of leisure. You just
we missed that comment. You wanna throw it back up? I'll read it.
You just never said because I've never had a scone. I couldn't tell you what a scone is. You want some scones.
I just hope I'm right. That was a good guess, though.
Look at this scone. What did that say? There it is back for you.
No, I saw some. They high fiving. I didn't get that first comment.
Scone.
No filling in scones. My bad.
But it's a scone.
My
Man.
bad. It's a British baked good.
Oh. But you ate one.
But I ate one.
Put your scone eating there.
I had a scone, and it's from Britain,
Yo, scone face.
and it ain't no filling. See, we got some J. Alexander ass listening.
Oh, I'm laughing at you, boy. With your scone eating there.
Yep, and it's a cool lady that makes some bomb ass scones.
Oh. Well, y'all make us some scones. I ain't never had a scone.
It looked like a biscuit, but I done had them too.
Scone face.
Cool ass first dates or good. You know what? That kind of brings you to another thing real quick. Coupons. I wonder how our listeners feel about pulling out them good coupons. I think that's a good move. I think that's a good look. And
You call savvy. I mean,
yeah,
I guess that's a check they post type thing.
yeah, fair enough. Bad first date if the movie is 50 Shades. Yeah, 50 Shades on the first date.
That's not a first date movie.
That's not a first date movie.
That is not a first date movie.
No.
Y'all both looking awkward as fuck.
Right. No, that's not a first date movie. We agree.
No.
We agree.
You know I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey.
No?
I've never seen it. I think I'm going to try to watch that tonight. When we get done recording,
Yeah.
when I go to bed, I think I'm going to put on 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
I hear a lot about it.
Okay.
Not impressed.
I didn't watch the sequel, but the ratings or the reviews on the sequel was pretty whack.
I've watched enough shitty movies, I guess I can watch
Yeah.
50 Shades. But I mean, first dates, they are to get to know. They are not to be extravagant. They are somewhere to be neutral, somewhere quiet enough for conversation. Um,
Plan a date around the coupons. See.
yes,
Oh, I'm going to Trap Toledo.
that's so fun.
That's another one.
That's so fun. Let me know, bro. I get emails all the time.
That's another one. Yeah,
I get coupons all
That's
the time,
another
man.
solid. That's another solid first date. It's interactive. It's
And like,
personal. You in a little ass room.
yep, and
You
y'all
know,
having fun.
y'all having fun. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's enough to do. Um, but we have to get back to dating.
Okay.
Dating is a lost art, and we don't do it anymore.
And a date is what it is. It's a date. It is not a sign of Facebook commitment. It is not a it is exactly what it is. It is a date.
And we going somewhere.
It's two people going somewhere
We're
and
gonna get some
usually
food.
entertaining or eating or both.
We're gonna get some food, or we're gonna get a drink, and we're gonna sit and talk.
It is not some milestone moment that you post on the gram.
And I know, we talk about that all the time. It's back to my conversation with the what women want about the discretion. I'm so afraid
Mm.
to post somebody that I'm happy because people will try to ruin your happiness.
That was 54ish, but yeah, I remember that
And
this
this person told me you won't have to say nothing because when
Oh
you happy,
shit!
it'll show all over your face.
When was the last time the two of us practiced this lost art?
Oh, not long ago. Not long ago at all. No, no, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. To tell you
Let's
the
see,
truth.
this episode 57. We did sick and shut in. Like episode what 40? That's about what
Damn.
17 weeks.
Can I get the averages out?
God damn!
Remember we took 2 weeks off.
It's
Of
been a
Facebook?
minute. It's been a minute.
There was a lunar eclipse in there somewhere.
It's been a minute.
There was a blood moon.
It's been a minute, but I'm open.
He was eating scones.
Right. Right. Yep. Last time I had a scone was the last time.
I'm gonna tell you what. You ain't living this scone shit down.
Hey.
I'm on your ass about them scones.
Hey, cones with an S, motherfucker.
I'm just saying again, why you ain't bring me one?
Hey.
We supposed to be homeboys. I'll be sharing shit with you.
Like I said, the company paid for them.
Man,
Like,
you gonna put that
okay.
shit in your lunch bag and bring a brother a scone.
Right. I'm gonna wrap a scone in a napkin for you, man. I promise.
I'm on some scone shit.
I promise.
No, but in all seriousness, man, it's an application. It's the application phase. That's what dates are. And you supposed to look at it like it's a fill out session.
Mm-hmm.
Go as yourself. Don't go as the abbreviated, the super hyped up version. Go be you. Cause you can't facade, motherfuckers. Like you can't hide. You can't hide you. No matter how hard you try, you cannot hide you. You will show up.
For those watching, is it acceptable for a lady to ask a man out on the first date? They typing. We need that thing on the iPhone where the dots come up.
No,
is it acceptable? They ain't typing.
No, they not typing.
Oh,
Here's the thing, and that's where my dating thing is. It's my rant, if I can have one.
Okay.
Y'all want us to take y'all on these dates. How I like that women say, and it was from a post earlier. Make a date and tell me we're going on a date, and let's just go.
Saria said first date. Nope.
Okay.
Damn.
Tell us, get us dressed and tell us we're going on a date, but don't tell us where. Okay, for one, that's a nightmare because you go there. Why are we here?
I think that's rude.
And it is,
Not
but
that.
that's
Not
what
that.
people are.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud. Finish.
Secondly, when the last time you told a dude, I'm about to come pick you up?
And that's what. Okay. All right. Some of us clearly don't have a choice. I don't understand what that means. The question was, when was the last time the lady said, "I want to take you out"? I mean, damn, a brother can't get we can go to Tim Hortons, right? Ain't that cool for y'all? It ain't cool. We can't go to Tim's.
I tell you what.
The question was,
don't.
Is it cool for the ladies to take the fellas out on a first date?
They should. You want us to take y'all to Bellamere? You want us to take y'all to all these? Take a brother to Bellamere. Make me feel special and cute and pretty.
That's date. That's date 5+. But
no, that's not 5. No, bro. No.
Hey,
no.
Don't put a number.
There.
Don't put
that's
a.
Up there.
Don't put a number on my heaven.
That's,
don't put a number on my heaven. Don't block my blessing.
Shit, that's up there.
Shit, them first 4 dates might have been powerful. Shit.
They ain't that damn powerful.
Hey.
Mm-mm.
So on the 3rd date, she said, Ed, get ready. We going to Perrysburg. You going to say, I'm not ready for the Bellamere.
I just want to really understand. Honestly, okay, if you want my honest answer.
I don't know. It depends.
What about me makes me so special in 3 dates that you want to take me to a $300 hotel? What have I done in such a wow factor that makes you want to spend that bread?
Her neck still sore from date 2.
I'm going to say it again. No, buddy. I ain't easy now.
Oh, all right. Hey, we can talk about. Is there a date number, ladies and gents? That
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
What number is it, ladies? What number dates you got to be on before you all independent and grown and shit, right?
Now, I'm gonna tell you again.
Ladies, gents, what number? How many? 10.
I'm just saying.
10 dates before we
I'm just saying.
I ain't heard a number yet. I ain't heard a number on the line, and I ain't heard a number in the headphone.
Okay, I'm gonna quit fucking with y'all. Because the honesty is this: it depends on the flow of the person and the relationship and the vibe. You can't never put a number on a vibe.
Fair.
You can't. That's just something you can't do. But yet again, the realist in me says, "What about me is so special in 3 days that you want to go to something as intimate as the Bellamere Suites?"
This YouTube line dry as fuck. I don't see no comments.
No, they was popping a minute.
It was popping a minute ago. Yeah.
But it's something that we have to.
I'm looking hard. Go ahead.
It's something that we have to be honest with ourselves about these first dates. And we're talking about first dates. We're not talking about date 20. We're not talking about date 10. We're talking about the first date. We have to be realistic, and we have to go into it. And this is something else about our do's and don'ts. Do not go in to a first date closed-minded. Do not go in that you're not going to have a good time. Why am I doing this? Go into it with all open expectations. Be open to anything, because this is a new experience. You wouldn't be at this experience if the other experiences had been successful. So, if you're going into this, go in open-minded. Don't go in like, oh my God, at the first date, I don't really like him for real. Then you shouldn't be there.
Shorten it up, sis.
If you're gonna go on a date, it's because this person has the potential to be a suitor. So treat them as such, not a free meal. If you're doing this shit for a free meal or a free night out, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and your shit is not going to pop. Your shit is not going to be successful, and you will be in the same fucked up rut that you're in.
Definitely about the vibes. If it ain't there, I ain't there.
Right.
And the door is open.
Just saying.
You know. Whatever they.
We have to stop getting so caught up in the ideology of the past of over first date is, look, I like you, I think you're cute. If I go on a date with you, I think you're cute. There's something about you that I like. If I ask you on a date, I think you're cute. There's something about you I like that intrigues me, that interests me. I want to get to know more.
Right. Conversation been good. See what's up with this person to person. Let's go out, eat, and entertain each other.
Can we go out and make this the last person I go out with? Not trying to be a serial dater or a serial humper. Just, man, who's it? Did he just give me one bad chick so I can spoil her? I'm old.
Now I'm playing the rest of the song, right?
I'm old. I can't.
Rock the.
For real.
Hey, you started it.
Hey,
give me one bad chick so I can spoil her.
I tell you what, you've been on one
tonight. Been around the world and I.
You out here eating scones without an engine?
Yeah. Doritos through the mask.
Doritos through the mask? I don't know what to take of Royal.
Hey.
You been on that Sir Royal?
I don't know. Yeah, but that's the thing. My inside's burning because I got to work on a holiday tomorrow, man. And if I hear one MLK slight, I might be that dude in the office. Like I'm trying not to.
You can't be him.
I'm trying. I'm trying not to
You can't be him.
flip the manila folders over.
No, you can't be him. You can't be him at all. You gotta
If I hear one, what did MLK do, man? I'm just gonna go on like a 3-hour lunch on their ass. Like
don't
fuck
do
that.
that. Don't do that. Don't be typical. Don't be typical. It's gonna be okay. I was gonna go to the auto show tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then I thought it was gonna be 10 degrees.
Shit,
like,
high of 10.
I'm like, no.
10 at the warmest part of the day.
Me and my son are just gonna sit in the house, watch movies.
Boy, oh boy.
I might try to make you watch Hellfest with me. I don't know.
10 at the warmest.
I think we made some valid points. Ladies, if I messed this up or we messed this up, let us know.
Man.
But I kind of think that in what women want, honestly, for us to listen. They've been telling us what they want all the time. It's a different language sometimes. It's a different love language, but we need to listen. And we've done a bad job of not listening.
Common sense first day do's or don'ts.
Man.
Guess you gotta have a common and a sense, huh?
Man, everybody got sense of shit, just ain't common. And then these first date do's and don'ts. Don't block your blessings because the dude want to take you to IHOP. That IHOP date might be the greatest date you ever went on in your life.
You still hungry, you independent, get your ass something to eat afterwards.
See, that was the devil in you right there. That was wrong in you right there. That was wrong.
Well, they kick a brother so bad when he come commercial on the food. We need to know what men want.
It's simple. I think I said, I don't know, you probably were pouring your drink. But
I ain't buying no time. Go.
Men, it's not hard for us. It's not. It's not difficult for us, man. We're simple creatures. We are. You women want someone to say we're smart. You know, you guys are smarter than us. No, we're simple. Like us. Give us the hug. Oh, there's some lassie faces. Yeah, you were pouring the drink.
Don't block the IHOP blessings.
Yeah, don't block the IHOP blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a crate. Put some strawberries. Yeah. But men are simple. Love us through our faults, our shortcomings, our defects, our past. Love us for what we will be to you. Love us for who we are to you. And if you can do those simple things, we will love you for life and treat you as such. It ain't hard. Just like every woman they've all been a different, and what I love about you women, it's all been different, and it's all been special, but it's all been the same, with consistency, loyalty, respect. You all want the same thing. At the bottom of that totem pole, you all want the same thing. You want the same foundation. Now, some of y'all might want them 6'2", chocolate and dreads and beards. Some of y'all want them short, fat, and hairy. Some of y'all want them, Jesus, just give me a good one.
A good one.
But the base is still the same. Dudes are the same. You know, dudes will tell you what they want. If he wants sex, he'll tell you, baby, I'm horny. Quit turning his ass away and making him go watch you porn or Pornhub.
Yes.
Because the shit they doing on Pornhub, you not about that life.
Ain't about that life.
You're not about that life. Quit sending him out there in them streets to get them visuals. He don't need that. He is used to you. And he'll stay used to you.
We need a sponsor. Pornhub should hit us up.
What?
We'll take it all. We need a sponsor.
Oh God, from Pornhub.
Hey, what would you turn that? We ain't turning that check down.
We
ain't turning down that check.
If I can interview some porn stars.
Hey, we ain't turn down that check.
Cause I really want to interview some of them because their jobs are interesting as fuck.
Time for that check.
You weren't lying though. We hit that 120, man.
Yeah, man. I told them we was gonna hit tonight.
We was gonna hit tonight.
It's gonna hit tonight. That's cool. They off tomorrow.
They off tomorrow.
They can give us another 20 minutes of their time.
Anybody who off tomorrow, y'all kind of like me a little bit, or like y'all my friend, invite me over for breakfast, or like come cook breakfast.
Hey, open call.
Or help me clean up my kitchen.
Open call.
I'm just saying.
Open call.
I would like breakfast. We can even do it at 12 because I got therapy in the morning.
Right.
Don't rush your
Brunches.
judgment.
Brunch
I
fest.
want food.
Brunch fest.
Yeah.
And we gonna follow up with that feedback this week.
Yeah. See. Thank you. I want to say this. Thank you to the ladies who I talked to this week, as well for Mr. Royal. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for exposing yourselves to us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for giving us your honest truths. It was greatly appreciated.
Somebody got French toast and mimosas coming your way.
Yes, Lord. I like drinking and French toast. I got some syrup and everything.
Right.
I got the sausage and the eggs. If you seriously about that life. But anyway, um,
Charlie Murphy.
thank you for the feedback, the love, the conversation. Man, we would be nothing without the listeners and the people.
Thanks for building the show out.
Thank you for truly, and then like I said, helping us get on our shit, fellas. We've given you the blueprint. We've given you what you need to do. If you
Again.
are falling short of these things, listen to us. And I'm going to tell, man, when I tell you, I can't speak on it enough because, like I say, discretion is key. I never drop names. But these women that I talk to are phenomenal women. Phenomenal. Like, some of them you really got to look like, damn, how are you still fucking single? Phenomenal women. They just want somebody to treat them as their worth. Man, we got to get busy. Because we are leaving good money on the table. And allowing it to be spent by bad dudes. You say you want a good one, man, they out there. You just got to get willing to do the work.
Preach, preacher.
I'm just saying. Like,
Preach, preacher.
wowzers.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been helping the fellas for quite some episodes though.
We got to.
I meant to say that. Like,
we
damn.
dudes, homie. We got to get on the
Like,
dude.
damn.
We got to get on the dude net. Cause we all want one.
Gee, criminy.
We got to help them out. They help each other. Y'all women help each other out.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
They help each other. Why are we not helping each other?
We're gonna build a Bippy and bullshit support line.
Or we just
Motherfuckers
having parties.
Motherfuckers can call anonymously, or yeah, we
keep
could.
having parties. Cause,
Yep.
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this too, and then we out of here. If you miss another Bippy and bullshit event, shame on you.
1 or 100, and that 716 last night was strong.
And like we said, 1 in 100. 1 in 100. That means, be it one person or 100 people, hell, 1,000 people, we are going to party.
It was strong.
We are going to have fun. And everybody who was here last night had a ball. Had a ball. They enjoyed themselves. Those people who braid those elements to descend upon the Bippy enjoyed the fuck out of themselves. And this ain't no different from the barbecues, Cedar Point, bowling. If you break your neck or you give us that time of day, we swear to goodness we are going to give you a funky good time.
Oh God, we're going a good time.
Right. We're going to take them higher. So thank you. I mean, the numbers keep getting bigger. Like last night in the conditions, I thought it was a wrap. They said, we coming. I said, all right, the door is always open. The lounge light is always on. And God, we got it in. Project X has now become Project X because of last night.
Boy.
We're going to help him.
Right.
We're going to help that babies.
Yep.
He need Jeebus.
Some help. Some real help. He going to be reformed. It's going to be like Bippy Van Zant. He going to Bippy Van Zant that ninja. For real. We're going to get in his soul.
He needed.
YouTubers, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for being
y'all
interactive.
Thanks for staying up with us on your late night. You ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got to work.
It's really 12:40.
Man, we been out here.
Oh,
we out here.
Player.
I know, you got shit to do.
Player. It's really 12:40.
I'm going to hit you with a yo bad.
Player.
First, my bad of the year goes to Mr. Rugg. Yo bad for staying your ass up late.
Mismanagement of time.
Yep. Get your shit together, brother.
It's all right. It's MLK. I'm going to take a nap at work tomorrow for MLK.
That just makes no sense.
Everything I do is going to be for MLK tomorrow.
Including your work night?
My work nap. I'm gonna take a work nap tomorrow.
And
Can a brother just have a 2 hour lunch? Remember that was on the radio? I don't know. What movie is that from? Is that Martin? That's Martin, ain't it?
I almost hit you with a Drake, but
Lunch?
Lunch? We talking about 2 hours?
2 hour lunch?
Oh, God. Man, Will, as always.
Yep.
I am Mr.
Oh, Stephen Dot.
That's it?
Yeah.
No royal?
Oh, Stephen Dot.
Man, this has been Bippy and Bullshit. And we will catch y'all next week. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace. YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for sticking up, hanging out, watching and supporting. Take your ass to bed. It's late.
It's late.
We still got some editing to do for y'all can listen tomorrow or Tuesday when you go to work or tomorrow when you're sitting around the house doing nothing because you got the day off.
It's going to be 7 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah. Why not Bippy and Bullshit?
Like, send, share.